Welcome back, changemakers. So, you're looking to shake up the way you do things, you say. Well, aren't you in for a treat? We're diving headfirst into the world of Simon Sinek and his groundbreaking book, Start With Why. Fasten your seatbelts, folks, because we're about to take a thrilling roller coaster ride into the land of innovation, inspiration, and a little thing called purpose. You've got questions, and so did Sinek. But his most important one was, why? It's a question as old as time, usually followed by a very profound because I said so. But Sinek is less interested in childhood interrogations and more keen on knowing, why does your organization exist and why should anyone care? Start With Why isn't just a business book. It's a life manual. It's about creating a fundamental shift in the way we operate. It's about unearthing the core, the kernel, the beating heart of what drives you or your organization. Apple, Martin Luther King, the Wright brothers. What's the common thread? Sure, they were successful. But why were they successful? Sinek's golden circle concept has the answer and, spoiler alert, they didn't just start with what they were doing or how they were doing it, but with why they were doing it. They were pushing boundaries, breaking rules, challenging the status quo, all because they had a firm grip on their why. And that, dear friends, is the secret sauce of their success. Your why isn't about making a profit. Nope, that's a result, not a cause. It's about the purpose, cause, or belief that inspires you to do what you do. It's about knowing why you do what you do. Here's a little nugget of wisdom, folks. When you lead with why, whether that's in business, marketing, or hiring, you'll see a tectonic shift. People don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. Mind-blowing, right? As we deep dive into Start With Why, we'll explore how this simple concept has the power to create waves of change, not just in your business, but also your personal life. So, when we talk about the Wright brothers, they weren't the only ones trying to achieve powered flight, but their why, their undying belief that they could change the course of the world, that's what set them apart. And then you've got Martin Luther King Jr. His dream wasn't to just give a killer speech, but to see a world where everyone was treated equally. That was his why. In the business world, let's talk Apple. Apple's products are the what. Their innovative designs and user-friendly interfaces are their how, but their why. That's to challenge the status quo and to think differently. And that, dear friends, is why people sleep outside their stores for days to get their hands on the latest product. Start With Why invites us to rethink how we communicate. In our businesses, in our communities, even in our personal lives. It encourages us to lead with our why, to share our purpose, cause, or belief before we delve into the how and what. Because when our why resonates with others, that's when we inspire action. Sinek also warns us about the split. It's when a company loses sight of its why and veers off into the land of what. It's a dangerous path that can lead to a loss of trust and a fall in profits. And remember, life's too short for mediocrity. Start with your why, inspire, and be inspired. I hope you have enjoyed the overview and are eager to study the book itself as well. Give that like button a smash if you're as excited as I am, and hit subscribe to keep up with our literary adventures. Now, my fellow seekers of wisdom, let's get this show on the road. We're not just going on a journey. We're starting a revolution, one why at a time. Are you in? Here we go. And as always, stay curious, stay inspired, and keep reading.